Hi guys, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Approaching towards morning. Time is around 11:30 in Dhaka. I'll be doing a couple of Lattafas today, like back-to-back Lattafa reviews today because these are brand new releases. I cannot hold my excitement, and I'm not well, so I'm taking plenty of rest most of the day. And whenever I wake up, I try to get some food, some fruits, lemon water, and all that. So I'm feeling better than before, but the weakness of the bodily weakness following that sickness, it's really taken a toll. So I have a little bit pain in the kidney and all, but then I'm trying to walk and trying to get back to really good healthy lifestyle. I have quit all kind of sugar, red meat, and all that. So I'm just drinking at this moment green tea with lemon. So no sugar, no honey, nothing. So let's go. Let's see what we have today. Thank you so much for all your prayers and good thoughts, and wishing me quick recovery. I really am very happy and grateful to you guys, for keeping me in your prayers. Okay, as long as I'm here, I want to do this. Even today, I did something crazy. I was feeling a little bit better. I went to a perfume shop and I picked up something which I'll talk about maybe tomorrow or something. Nuit de Parfum, and a couple more. I have a few samples to review as well. So I have plenty of content coming up just because I'm lack of energy, a little bit of running low on energy, so I cannot do so many content. But today, let's see, we can do two. So today, Lattafa, this one I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's called Ajayeb Dubai. Okay, this is the release, and I think they also have one called Portrait. I think that's for women. I'm not quite sure. I don't have that. So this is definitely a men's release, and it's supposedly a dupe of something very popular. I think Black Phantom, perhaps by Kilian. Wait, let me check. That's what it suggests in Fragrantica. Yeah, Black Phantom by Kilian, or by Kilian, however you say it. So I have one thing before I start the review. I want to point out something very interesting, which is this house called Lattafa. And you guys know Lattafa, Mason, Alhambra, whatever they're releasing, they are getting me views when I do videos. That means they're popular. They're sold a lot. Their price points are very affordable for most part. Bottle, juice, performance, everything is just great for the price. It's a no-brainer house. But if you like me, when I wanted to research, I just wanted to try my luck for notes breakdown. I went Fragrantica. Even though it's a brand new release, it's already out on Fragrantica. They do make an effort to make sure the fragrances are all enlisted on Fragrantica. I don't know if it requires a huge payment, whatever the terms, but Lattafa is very prompt. Okay, that is very interesting. When the next fragrance, they have it enlisted on Fragrantica, even though it's a 2023 release. Many designer fragrances do not have that kind of quick thinking. So here you go. Price point, it's very affordable. 20 something dollars, 22, 25 max. Okay, this is how that box looks. It has this weird, like this part is kind of like a suede. This is kind of silvery. This is the name. And here, thankfully, it's 100 ml, which I love. I hate anything less than 100 EDP. And it says Lattafa. At the side, got this nice image. It's not bad. It's like this holographic sticker. They all come with like very good detailing. Most of the Lattafas are very interesting in terms of presentation. So both sides really nice. Big box. I don't think you need that big of a box. I'm not a very big fan of that. This bottle is relatively, you can fit like two bottles like this in that box. So this one, I can tell you one thing, not my favorite bottle, okay, from Lattafa. I must tell you, it's one of these weird ones that I ever seen. It's this glass. It's weird, okay? It's black glass, and it's not very premium, to be honest. I don't find this bottle to be very premium. It looks like those cheap Middle Eastern fragrances you find in a shopping mall. They have like a let's say display and all that, and then they have like thousands of Middle Eastern fragrances. This one people overlook. They don't even look, like this doesn't stand out. Okay, next one will, the one I'll do review next, but this one, no. So bottle design is very disappointing because this juice inside is very awesome. They released a very beautiful fragrance, but this bottle didn't do justice, I'm sorry to say. So let's show the sprayer. The cap, it's not really a snug fit. I don't really find it very promising. Atomizer is okay, good atomizer. So I have it on the paper already. I sprayed it, and let's do one more. Okay, this one I wish it could click onto the atomizer. I'm sorry I'm taking a little bit long. I'm speaking slow because my health not so good, but I really am happy to be drinking cranberry juice whenever I have urinary tract infection. But that thing works like a magic. So here you go, the juice. So this one, as I told you, I'll let it settle down on the paper. This one, they say it's a clone of Black Phantom by Kilian, which is as far as I remember, was a coffee scent. Okay, and I think if I'm not mistaken, perhaps that got compared to Amin. Perhaps I'm not sure, coffee scent. But Black Phantom for me was like a nice little winter fragrance, one of their best big smoke fragrances. Really cool bottle. This one is different. Okay, notes breakdown are pineapple, saffron, coffee, violet leaves, sandalwood, butterscotch, vanilla. Very yummy notes, and this is a very yummy fragrance. Okay, this is proper unisex perfume and proper gourmand fragrance. If you like those sweet notes, like as I told you, that big word is butterscotch, man. I had some butterscotch candies back in the days. Those are my favorites. You know, like you just put it in your mouth and you just go around for a long time, and then it just continues to give you happiness, right? This one has plenty of that. This one is heavy on sandalwood, vanilla. It's like a very creamy dessert-like fragrance. So the twist here is the pineapple and the coffee. My good friend, I think Thomas and some of the other ones, they asked like, how is this combination working? Because if you hear coffee and pineapple, they definitely are not like something you want to, let's say, don't want to put pineapple slices in your coffee, do you? No. So how does it blend? Is it weird? I'll tell you one thing. I get the opening. I get this very beautiful, sweet opening. Perhaps there's a canned pineapple vibe, but it's not really a pineapple like Aventus or pineapple vintage intense, or let's say something like Mancera Cedrat was a kind of opening. This is a very sweet, fruity opening, but then somehow they together they blended in that coffee. You can smell that coffee, but it's not a burn coffee. It's kind of like a fruity up top coffee, and it works. It's a very sweet gourmand and backed by that big note of butterscotch. Okay, so the violet leaves give it, I think, keeps it less bitter, less smoky, less raw coffee, and that coffee note is enjoyable. It's like Salvatore Ferragamo Gomo, that kind of fragrance. It's a sweet gourmand fragrance, tiramisu, coffee, this and that, but it's not really heavy coffee based fragrance. So this is not heavy on coffee, but there are coffees in there. Okay, so the main thing about this fragrance is so enjoyable. It's so happy. Moment I put it on, I was expecting like a blast of something synthetic, chemically nasty. I don't know why, because I looked at the bottle, I'm like, nah, but it didn't do that. So Lattafa's quality is definitely in this fragrance. Just the big shame that this bottle had to be used in this. I don't know why. Maybe some of you like it. I mean, some to each his own, but for me, Ajayeb, I don't even know what that means. Definitely there's a meaning, okay? But the juice, it makes up for everything, makes up for the big box and that odd looking bottle, and the price definitely is pocket friendly. I'm sorry if in your state like USA, Europe, this fragrance sells for 45 bucks, which is usual because your taxes are so high. When it goes imported from Dubai to USA or Europe, the prices go very high. So if it's $45, even at that price point, I would say check out this fragrance. This is much better than our subpar with many designer fragrance with a very good performance. Okay, I'm sorry, I keep drinking green tea, and man, actually without sugar life is not so bad. So this is a champion juice. I really enjoyed it. It's a proper gourmand. I think the best way you can compare it with something like I think was that fragrance, man, uh Angel Share by Kilian, and also the other ones, they're clones. If they're clones, they have the toffee note, this and that. So if you let me show you the fragrance. Hold on. I was trying to remember the name, but sometimes I can remember all the names. Khamra by Lattafa, same house. There's this toffee note in there, which is comparable to this, like a same family, same vein, but not the same fragrance. So this one, if you ever loved or you liked the other ones, the clones, okay, this is something you want to check out, and I'm pretty sure many reviewers are gonna love this. I don't know how many reviews are out there, but I really liked it. Okay, so longevity and projection, it's on my skin. I got about like altogether 5 hours and a half. Like you can say in winter it's gonna push up to 6 hours, okay, easily. But on the clothes, go heavy. But do not think like a typical Middle Eastern fragrance like Arabian wood is gonna last 10 hours plus. I don't think it's gonna do that. But I think 5 to 6 decent hours is very good for the price, especially 20 something dollars, 100 ml EDP. Who's gonna give you that nowadays? Okay, no designer fragrance have that kind of pricing anymore, other than Bogart, I guess. Okay, so very nice, very addictive smell, sexy dating scenario, and that butterscotch and that pineapple combo. It's like that candy that you're having, fruity butterscotch. Forget about the coffee. Perhaps if you don't imagine there's no coffee in there, perhaps. Okay. So overall, it's a good release. it will lose some mark for the bottle presentation. It's kind of ugly. I'll tell you, I hate this bottle, and I'm a big fan of Lattafa. I have reviewed many. So I'll give this fragrance like a 9 out of 10. If it had a perfect looking bottle, nice looking bottle, like something like Mahir Legacy. Let me show you what I mean. Same house produced this, right? Lattafa Mahir Legacy. Look at that bottle presentation, right? So it's not everything's world is not perfect, but this fragrance is so good. Ajayeb Dubai, a unisex fragrance. Black Phantom comparison, I would not compare it. Perhaps 70% at best similarity, but on its own, it's a good gourmand fragrance, and it's especially sweet, like a sexy kind of dating fragrance. Check it out, and that's all for me now. One more review, then we'll upload it. Take care.